How do you measure growth in OpenLegacy? What's the KPI that you measure growth with? Is it just simply top line revenue, or is it the number of open POCs you have? Is it the number of I don't know, employees?
No, mainly pipeline, of course. Number of clients. This is kind of our key number. You know, what's the ARR, of course, overall. Broken into how many clients. We also measure what we call diamond account, which is kind of a strategic, mostly tier 1 accounts. I would say Fortune 2000 institution that our OpenLegacy is strategic, is a key component in their architecture. It's not kind of you can step into a JP Morgan and do a niche project with one department, but you're not an important piece in the overall architecture.
Yeah, it's just a silo.
So we have some of those small ones, but it's not considered strategic. Strategic ones, a client choose us as the way to integrate, or the default way to integrate with all their legacy system and so on, and build microservices and so on. This is considered strategic, of course, if it falls into the Fortune 2000 category.
And then what are your plans for 2020 in terms of growth? Are you looking to do 2x? Are you looking for, what's kind of the area that you're aiming for?
Yeah, so following the last major investment the past year, we started doing a shift to be a SaaS company. So of course we're not going to give up on the tier 1 engagement, which was very precious, cost a lot of effort, and we still, again, this is very strategic for us. But we're starting to get to a more, especially COVID-19 now, people are accepting the way that you don't have a salesman in your room and developers send over whenever you want. So we're building a SaaS platform. So actually we have like 3 different products in the SaaS. One is kind of the major one, which is we call the OpenLegacy Hub. It's basically a repository for all your legacy assets in the cloud, enable you all the modern development tools, generate the code in an efficient way, and later on it will allow you to deploy in runtime. So that's with a low touch. What we want to do is get developer engage in early stage, not get top down, but also start to build bottom up, nurture. So this is this is kind of the major effort. This is kind of a lot of R&D force is spent. We're very actually launching this MVP.
So just to get it right, it's not a transition of the current OpenLegacy system into a cloud. It's adding a new SaaS offering in addition to the current one.
Yeah, it will still, the outcome of OpenLegacy would be similar. It will still produce API for legacy system, but the journey of a developer is different. You start from a command line tool, you push it to a cloud, you have your kind of repository for asset and so on. You can define your API contract in a visual way, and then you can generate code and go back to your favorite IDE and code it. And that's one thing. We're also building a serverless product, which is focused on the function serverless market, which is a very early stage market. So this is another thing we're building. And we also have a product which is kind of tailored specifically to the SAP market, which is well defined. It's not kind of a broad like a mainframe. It's really kind of tailored to the SAP world, which is also one of our core systems as well.